Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to PT Topic, and the topic for today is my House of Delegates vlog for the American Physical Therapy Association. So let's see the day in the life.
T, how are you, buddy? Ready for a walk? Seems like you're really ready for a walk, aren't you? Breakfast for the champs over here. All right, so I just finished packing everything, putting in my cart. There's a stray hair. Ignore that. Doing my hair, took a shower, and I'm off to Washington, D.C. So I'll see y'all there in about 3 hours. All right, so I made it safely to Washington, D.C. A lot of traffic over the Bay Bridge, and I attended so many things. We had usher orientation first, then a DEI, so diversity, equity, and inclusion leadership keynote speaker, and then now I'm going to help set up for the House of Delegates meeting tomorrow morning. So busy work, but it's been pretty fun. I think some of the biggest takeaways that I had from the recent uh, leadership keynote speaker was definitely when they talked about fixing the fixed mindset of having winners and losers. Because in reality, with our situations for businesses and programs, yes, there are winners and losers. However, what can we do to try and help make things equitable for people? So, for example, maybe there's only one position for a company with that spot. Maybe the person who gets that position is able to open up and create more opportunities so that other people can apply for it. So it just opens up, creating more opportunities and helping people out. So trying to fix the system instead of being complacent of what's going on. A lot of cool things that I'm learning.
All right, welcome to day two. Day one, I wasn't able to get a conclusion video because I was busy with getting dinner with a few other students who were a part of this opportunity. So, fortunately, I was able to grab some dinner with them, but our food took quite a while to get, so I wasn't able to help set up for the House of Delegates last night. But after we were done with eating our food, we just headed over to socialize with each other, and it was just fun getting to know some of the other student delegates and what we were doing. So now I am going to get a quick morning workout, and we are going to get some breakfast and help out with the House of Delegates. So we'll see how much footage I'm able to get today.
1 minute till. Okay, so that was the last of the footage I was able to get for the House of Delegates meeting with the American Physical Therapy Association at Washington, D.C. So at this point, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, click that notification bell for updates on new content, comment down below about your thoughts about this video, and share this with everybody that you can so that they can learn more about what the House of Delegates is, what the American Physical Therapy Association is, and a whole variety more. To answer a few questions that may arise, the House of Delegates meeting is an annual meeting hosted by the American Physical Therapy Association, where each state has their own delegates. It's very similar to senators in the House of Representatives system, and these delegates would represent their respective states. There are delegates for each respective specialty and section. For example, there is a cardiovascular and pulmonary, pediatrics, sports, private practice, and a whole variety more that are able to contribute their voices during the House of Delegates meeting. Additionally, it's very similar to House motions at the White House, where they would review different bills, see if they want to amend them, if they want to change them, or add new bills into the law system. Instead, for the physical therapist standpoint, it would be different motions that they would pass or they would vote to not pass and update the stances that the APTA supports or doesn't support or whatever vocabulary that they have with it. And it's a pretty good opportunity. And one of the biggest takeaways that I've had from this experience and being an usher for it is learning about the statements that the APTA provides and the updates with it. One particular example would be when we had a unanimous vote in support for, and one motion in particular is when the entire delegates for every single state and section, they unanimously supported the adoption of physical therapy services and access for prenatal and postpartum periods to improve health outcomes and prevent any comorbidities and any health disparities associated with a woman while she is pregnant and when she gives birth to their child. And this works to help bust out any myths that's associated behind pregnancy. So one common myth is if you are a woman who is pregnant, and once you give birth, it's normal for you to not be able to control or hold in your urine, or you may be urinary incontinent, and they're like, okay, well, that's normal. When in reality, it's like that is completely not normal, and receiving physical therapy services, specifically from a pelvic floor specialist, will help re-educate and retrain those muscles to be able to hold your urine in so that whenever you laugh or other sorts of emotions that could make you feel you to wet yourself, that you're able to address those with those services. And there are other bills and items that are discussed and mentioned. I'll put a link in the description if you are interested to see what was adopted and what wasn't in the description below. And it's been a pretty good opportunity. Okay. And with that being said, that is my video vlog and a brief recap about how the House of Delegates went with my experience as an usher being for it. And if you all do have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. I put my email and contact information down below. And here's the actual video of me visiting Washington, D.C. Thanks again for everything, and we'll see you in the next video. I also understand that this is my first ever vlog, and it was a little bit rough at times to get it, but please forgive me for the choppy clips and for not getting as much footage. This was my first time doing it and trying to get into the vlogging mindset and recording things as well as when not to record. It's been a little bit difficult, but now that I got this first one out of the way, I'm hoping that my future vlogs will up in quality, have more content, and I can just share my experience with you all and we can have a great time. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for everything, and see you in the next video.
You're good.
So this is what you call ducking around.